So welcome to the start of the 2054 season. So a little bit different today. I've not actually had a chance to get this recording done. I've played so far forward that we're actually just about to play the cup game before the midway point of the season. So we're going to recap how the league has gone in the first 15 games as well. Nice little side thing because the league isn't as important at this point of this save. Hopefully in the new series for FM24 there's a lot more focus on things like the league games due to the quality we're up against compared to this one, because it almost becomes second string how we're doing in the league, and I'd like that to be quite important, that we have battles etc going on. But so we finished off the Champions League group. BK Harkin we played at home. Markovic got 1 and Cobe got 2. We then played Schalke and we lost the game 2-0. So we ended up qualifying though in 17th. That one win did very clearly see us over. I think we actually qualified before the final 2 games, which was nice. But yeah, qualification, and we got drawn against Manchester United. We didn't. We actually got drawn against Schalke. My mistake. Don't want to ruin anything. But before we go into the knockout rounds, let's look at the transfers that did happen over the winter period. So Vladimir Markovic joins us from Stuttgart for 11.5 million. Very talented wonder kid, fairly ambitious, 17 years old now. At the age of 16, he appeared on my scouting reports, but he had no interest in coming. At the age of 17, he was transfer listed by Stuttgart. So we've picked him up for 11.5 million. Issue being there's a 17.25 million release fee in there. Couldn't even get a date of expiry. I tried to get to expire the year after. The agent wasn't on any of it. So a bit upset now we are losing him for 17.25 at some point, I think. But while we've got him, it's nice to have another wonder kid in the club. Do you like my confidence? I would just assume he's going to go. From FK Partizan, a Serbian defensive midfielder stroke centre-back, 19 years old. Cost us 8 million. It's a lot of money to spend, but I'm finding players are costing a lot more money now. He is very talented. I do think as a centre-back stroke defensive mid, he offers a lot, and mentally and physically is fantastic, so we will just see how he develops. I like this signing, Mats Lindemark, 18 years old. We first came across him in 2052 when he came through the intake there. Been watching him since. We picked him up for 2.5 million, and that is money well spent. We've actually been using him as right back due to some injuries. And where you can see here, played 12 games with right back, 1 in defensive mid. This was orange. He's now accomplished at right back. So fair play to him. He's developed into a very good player, very versatile for us, and for 2.5 million, it's a steal. We've picked up our man 1 year after I tried to sign him. 2 years from Sogndal. He went to Dortmund. We've now got him. 16 million he cost us. We needed a new left back, a long-term left back. 18 years old, 3 caps for Norway. Hjelhorg joins us. 16 million might be a bit steep, but he is the best Northern European left back out there. Like, potential-wise, not current ability, potential. I spent 4.5 million on Gareth Tierney. Maybe he'll develop into a good player. He can play both flanks and striker and attacking mid. Signed from Celtic. I think he's a good player. I do think he's a good player. Let me know what you think below. 4.5 million. I'm hoping he develops into something I think he could be. Then we went back to Rangers and have spent 10 million on Graham Connolly. Now, again, another player who's going to play in our B team for now. But, again, can play both flanks, attacking mid and striker. I think he's a good player. 10 million for an 18-year-old. It's a lot of money to spend. But I have faith. A lot of down arrows, which is, again, it's like it waits for me to start recording. Because before the recording started, them arrows were up. So, very annoying. And that's our wins. 53 million spent. Now let's look at the outs. So Fedger has left us after coming in 2049. He's now gone to AB, so we wish him well. Hopefully he can develop. Hiller also has gone to AB after joining us, also in 49, 28 years old. And Jacques Griffith, who we signed on a free transfer from Bournemouth, has ended up going out on a free as well. MJ we sold to Bromby for 1.5 million. We signed him for nothing in 2049 from Man United. Never kicked on for us, unfortunately. Never secured a spot. And he's now gone to Bromby. Now, John McKengo is a disappointing one, as my dishwasher beeps like crazy. 81 appearances, 80 goals, sold for 28 million to Chelsea. Wasn't what I wanted to do, but a lot of people were kicking off. All of the players said they wanted me to let him go if my dishwasher stops beeping. All the players said they wanted me to let him go. He wanted to go. He missed training twice to force the move. So we've ended up letting him go for 28 million. We do have 50% of next sale in there, so you never know. This was one I just took when it came in. 24.5 million for our backup centre-back. Yeah, okay. Yep, go to Juventus. Do what you want. So we picked him back up for 8.5 million. Sold him for 24.5 million. He's our backup. Our backup. And that kind of signing funds these youngsters coming in. So after that then, Oner's gone on loan to Viking. Lewis Paul has gone on loan in the division to EB. McGinley to Hamcam. Couple of more to EB there. Matthias Müller, you remember I signed him from Hoffenheim. I'd won him for a few years. He came in, never did anything. He's gone to Bristol City for 5.75. Just get him out the club. Nylander, very unfortunately, he's gone after 11 years at the club. Is AFL and a national player now. He's gone to play in Iceland. Then a couple more loan deals to finish things off there. So now on to the knockout rounds of the Champions League then. So 16 and Markovic on the score sheet against Schalke in the round of 16. Sorry, knockout round playoff thing. Yeah. Second leg was a 2-1 defeat with Senna getting both goals for them. Markovic on the score sheet for us. But we did go through 3-2 on aggregate to the round of 16 against, drumroll please, Manchester United. Now the first leg ended 0-0. And unfortunately we just fell short away from home at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, AB 1. It's good that we push these clubs close. Round of 16 knockout, unfortunately, but I don't think we've done bad. You can see here the final is actually going to be Man United against Juventus, so the fact that we lost to the team who's now got to the final, okay, it's disappointing, but like I said, we did alright. We did alright. Going out 2-1 is no shame. It's not like this, PSG 8, Newcastle 2, for example. So in terms of how things have gone apart from that then, we having our best start to the season ever. And we've really kicked into gear this last, I would say, since here. 7-0, 6-0, 7-0, 6-0, 2-0 against KI. Then 5 against Vikingur Göttingen, and we've just won 7-0 again there. Not dropped a single point in the league so far. 15 games, 15 wins, plus 59 goal difference, 45 points. Top goal scorer with 16 is Cobe. Top assists is Cobe. And, like I've said, we paid 20 million for him from Cruz Azul. This guy is a £100 million player. He's got a few years left on his contract. I am going to try to negotiate a new contract. In fact, we can actually do it live on the camera now. So we're keen on signing what's between 190 and 235. Don't think we can actually get that through because I don't think we can go that high. But we're going to give it a go. And we're not going to strengthen left back because we just signed someone. So let's go with the star player. We're going to have to just do that. I'm not improving left back. Okay. So he wants a pay rise. Let's see if we can just adjust our budget a little bit just to push through a pay rise, shall we? We can go up to 160. 5-year deal, which is what I want to secure him on. Remove appearance fee, unused sub and 10%. If you get 25 goals, I'll give you $1 million. Drop that to 200k. 250 for 20 goals. Oh no, you see, this is the issue we've got. Limited minimum fee release of 33 million. This is a prime example of what we're living with here. 33 million. Agents put in there. Just know he'll be gone straight away. So we have to walk away from that. He's got till 2057. That contract would only give him another year. But these are the issues I've got. We've got 3 more years with him. I think in a year and a half, we're going to end up selling him for 100 million. Could he be, before this save ends, our first 100 million sale? Let me know. The most crazy thing, by the way, you look here, by the way, 29 appearances, 38 goals for us from attacking midfield. The most crazy thing is he's not a first choice for Mexico. I know, blows my mind too. So in terms of, let's have a look who's playing the most games for us. Otterson, as our goalkeeper, is obviously playing the most games. Has signed a new deal with us till 2057. So really pleased with that. 21 appearances for Paul from the left wing. Really impressed that even at his age he's really stepping up. 18 for Mark Quadson, who's just come back from injury. Markovic with 17 starts. Cobe with 17. And Yemeland and Kielstrup both with 17. Top goal scorer then is Cobe with 19 in all competitions. Markovic with 14. Mufasa with 14. 7, 16, 7 for Paul. Assist-wise, 2 players with 14. Sterler with 14 assists as a backup in defensive mid. Age 33 now. First joined the club in 2039. He has 14 assists. That's mad. Paul is in double figures. Cobb with 14 as well. And then 5 for Markovic, 5 for 16, 4 for Dalsgaard, etc. A couple things to point out. In the first half of the season, Dibas has now played 2 first-team appearances. Came through and became one of our rotation options as a central defender. I've had a couple of central defender injuries, so he has stepped up and played the last 2 games in the league. Heading of only 7, but it is nice to give an academy player a bit of football there. Another academy player who has stepped up is Rene Wagner. Now, one thing to point out, he does have a minimum fee release of 20 million now. I had to secure him on a new contract. His contract was running out. But that is secured. We do have a 3-year extension, which will take him up to 59. Now, one of the positives is, due to his long injuries this season, if we go on to history injuries, you can see here both in 3 injuries in 54. Knee ligaments for 6 weeks, and then a calf muscle, now twisted knee. His value's dropped, and nobody wants him. So, hopefully we can get through the summer, because at the end of next year, this 20 million minimum fee release disappears. Activate the 3-year extension till 2059 with no worry of losing him, because this is our holy grail of a player come through the academy. He's insanely good. And then we also have Dalsgaard, who really has struggled this year. Look at the positive arrows though. 20 years old. I think he's ready to just become our starting right winger. And we do actually move on. Maybe 16, maybe Godfrey. Maybe they just drop down. I think 16 is a regular player. Maybe we drop him to a squad player. And if he does start complaining, maybe we have to just move 16 on. I'm not sure. The only issue with 16 is he's not actually being capped by Norway yet. So there is a chance we could get him into the national team, and I don't want to piss him off. But yeah, Dalsgaard, he struggled this year with one injuries as well. You can see he had a twisted knee 2 weeks. Then he came back and got another twisted knee. And it's just injuries. You can see he's had a lot. He's only 20. There's a lot of injuries here. They are niggles, but they are frustrating. They are very frustrating. But if you include Peter Clean, that's 4 players who came through our academy are in and around the first team for this first half of the 54 season, which is great. I mean, he is now 23 years old, 34 caps for the club. For the national team. Played 97 games in his professional career. 88 of them have been for us. And just look at his attributes. The fact he came through our academy in 2047 when our academy was shit, by the way. We were producing nothing back then. So it's great to see that. That actually happening, him actually come through. Our B team is absolutely dominating the second tier. Played 13, won 13. Buaches is top goal scorer. He's actually leaving us for, I think it's 3.2. Yeah, 3.2 to Vicenza. So it's money coming in. It's people off the wage bill. It's that constant money coming in so we can then spend money, because I want to try to balance the books financially. We are just under 10 million in the red this season, We will have Champions League money, etc. coming soon. But it would be nice if we can go a third season in a row in the profit position, because it's just putting us in a very strong place, and that's really, really nice to see. But that's it for this video. We will come back at the end of the summer window, where I hope no big names have left. If they have left, it's because I've got young players who can step in. I've been Paul, also known as the Northman. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.